Seol-Ah telling her male lead that yes, you are right. There was a man who died in Syria, but do you think I dropped a bomb on him, that 7 years ago, and all the policies were cancelled? So what did I get? So Millet says there must be some reason. Otherwise, 3 men who have been your exes and they die. This cannot be a coincidence. And here the Fimit says now it is without permission. Go away from here. Otherwise I will file a police complaint or inform your company, and Meat says okay, the more you try to avoid me the more I will come in your way, and saying this he goes. Here he is jogging in the morning when he comes to know that his sister's murderer Hansu and his family who had a shop have left from here, and that area is being redeveloped. Here, a video of our female lead with Yuji comes out in which both of them are talking in a way that you can never come on the podium, you don't have to for that. And here the female comes to the office and everyone is watching this video, and here she tells the song to the female lead, but the female lead is not affected at all and continues working. Here our male lead also sees the recording, and here he notices the time and wonders who might have recorded this video. Here managing director Jae Hyuk joins Royal Auction's chairwoman Kim Sun-hyo, who already has a female lead, and here he tells the chairwoman that you saw the video, and here the family member tells that you had an affair with Yoonji, and here she shows all the screenshots. Here Kemen says that both of you have made mistakes. If you want to be his successor, bring Stiller's painting, now go from here. Meanwhile Femalite is coming out and managing director Jae Hook misbehaves with her, saying that you were an intern and now you are going against me. So the female says I will not leak this, Baba. I will play this card and you started intruding into my private life first. So the managing director says let's see who brings a stylish painting. Meanwhile Femalite deletes all the screenshots of Yuji and the managing director's affair. Here the chairwoman of Royal Oak opens a locker which has paintings all around, and looking at one of the paintings she says that your daughter is not at all like you and your daughter is Han Seol, and that is why I like that she has not gone like you at all. Meanwhile Detective Seangel is checking the security footage to see who went in the elevator and at what time, and he sees that the female lead also went to the 12th floor in the elevator, but there are no cameras inside the hallway, so we cannot find out whether she went to the rooftop or not from where Yoonji had jumped. Then the detective says that the voice of the person who called was of a man. Find him, and here Detective Jo Young meets Vosk with his Milet, and here Vosk tells that you can tell Detective Sungil that you found out that your female Adla had 2 more victims before this. Here Ju Young says that she is not a priority right now, otherwise they will get suspicious of me. Now we have to find the person who called, and here he goes to the pay phone where the call was made, but there is no CCTV here. Then Mellet sees that there is a van parked there whose desk camp is towards him, and from there he gets the footage by flattering the shop owner. Here when Detective Jo Young investigates, it is revealed that it was a woman. There was a woman who called. She played a recording of a man saying she knew how Yaji was killed and who killed him. Here her female friend is talking about who has the painting of that stellar, and the person in front gives her the information. Then suddenly the doorbell rings and she goes out and sees that there is a gift lying there, but no one is there. As she opens the gift she finds wine inside with a siren symbol on it, and it says Yoon Song Jae, who was killed 10 days ago on the yacht before the uni. The family quickly runs and sees that a delivery man has left the gift. She tells the watchman to check the security camera, and he says we will have to wait for the CCTV camera, we will let you know and send the recording. The male lead is thinking about the female lead, wondering how everyone who loves her is killed. The female lead is thinking about Sheng. The male lead tells the insurance company everything and asks them to give him their account manager ID card, and he says okay. The female lead probably gets footage from the security camera and finds out which courier company it was. He also delivers the paintings through the same courier company. She tracks the courier and comes to the photographer near Yunak and asks, why did you send me that wine? Then photographer Yunak says, sorry, but Siang Jae told me that if anything happens to him then I should send that wine to you. Then Fem says, you also think that I killed Siang Jae. Then Uni also comes here and says to Fmit that we will talk later, and starts leaving from here. Then she says let's have dinner together. It's been a while and there will be wine as well. You did not like the gift. My brother kept thinking about that gift for a long time. So here Film says you could have given it to me directly also. So here Yun says, how do I see this guilty look of yours? So his photographer brother Unique says, shut up, and here goes the find. So Unique says, why did you do this? So his sister Yunio says that you also suspect him, right? He is guilty, that is why she comes here. Here the female lead is on the stairs and she is feeling very bad, and here we are told that Sangjae tells the photographer Yunak that I do not trace my female lead properly to Han's law, and I feel that something will happen to me too. If something happens to me, then send this wine. And here the male lead as account manager joins the royal auction, and here the female lead comes and the male lead introduces himself that I am the account manager. Then the female lead says that risk management is my portfolio. Let me show you what's there, and here both of them are in the lift, and here Meat says, do not even try to get me transferred somewhere else. Then Meat says, I have nothing to do with this if you do your work properly. Then here she shows him the whole world and tells him that there are cameras here and there. Mead says, oh, you must know which blind spots are there from where you can escape and go to the roof, and here the female lead shows him all the paintings and tells him that their insurance will be of 700 million, and if anything happens to them then the blame will fall on me. Mary says, I also saw that video, you are looking very bad, I thought you must be panicking. Jun-ji, what were you going to reveal? Then Femi says that maybe you want to know the truth as to why all the men I dated died. You are not very convinced without any proof that I killed them, and now you have come after me on the pretext of work. Then Mid says, so you have decided who will be the next man? Then she smiles and starts leaving from here. So Millet comes in the middle. So Fad says that he is watching everything in the camera. If he does not suspect me, then please let me go. Then Milad goes here. Here Millet comes out and is talking to his right-hand man, so he tells that he still has not found out where Yunji's car is. So Mid says, I would know, and here he goes to the royal auction parking lot and finds the car there and opens the car door and is checking things. So there he finds a telescope. Along with this you get parking pass and key card of Lane Place Hotel. Here the female lead is talking to the bar owner and asking him to eat something. You are thinking too much. Cyanjo must have thought that he would keep a surprise gift for you, that is why he sent wine and is acting like this, whereas you have done so much for him, he should be grateful. Here the male lead comes to his old team and the old team says, oh, now you have become the account manager, why have you come to meet us now that I still have an assignment? And here he gives the key card of Lawn Place to his right-hand man, saying that this is your first assignment as an SIU investigator. And here comes our female lead to find out where Stiller's painting will be. So the prisoner in front says that there is a rich girl who paints and her father buys those paintings. I want you to put those paintings on your side so that you can make a profit and sell them in the auction. Then I will tell you that. Okay, I only know his English name James, and here I am doing research on the film. Then the name of John Baum comes in front of him, whom he had met in the first episode, the CEO of your home. In the auction, and the female calls him and he comes to the royal auction to meet her, and there he goes to a separate room, and there the female is showing all these paintings and says that you showed trust in me and you gave me this painting, and this painting is none other than AC painting. Here Japam says that this painting touched my soul, that is why I felt that it should be in the art gallery and I trusted you. And here he again asks the female that have you eaten anything, and here both of them come for dinner, and here Junbeam tells the story that a cockroach goes inside a tofu and slowly it also gets cooked inside it. This is a story inside China, and here he is smiling. So Fimid says, I do not care about that cockroach at all, and here James is smiling. Here Fimit says, I have a request, give me that Stillery painting and I will auction it and you will get 30% more. So June Bum says, it means you had no interest in me, and a man does not just want money, does he? Do you know what I want from you? So here the female lead smiles and says, take your time, and here Junbim gets serious that she is not convinced yet and then keeps smiling. Meanwhile Detective Jo Young is looking at security footage and sees that the person who made the call used a Metro card and tries to search for him. Here Mead says that there are so many London Place hotels inside Seoul it will be very difficult to find out whose card this is, but I have a way. And here he goes to the delivery service team, and his boss has committed insurance fraud many times and takes his help, and here he sends his delivery men all around, and those delivery men check which hotel's key card is which, and they find the hotel in which that key card is found, and Merritt is informed. And here we see that Eun-hee has been brought inside the police station, and he tells Eun-hee that you can tell us, we will not reveal your identity. And Eun-hee is none other than the sister of that photographer Eun-hee, and she has called and she says that Han Seol-Ah has committed the murder. I have seen it. Here our male lead comes to Lu Palace and uses the key card and checks all the rooms to see which way the hotel room door is opening, and the door of room 702 opens and he goes inside and sees that there is a house lying there, and here I see that the female lady is taking bath here and the boy is inside the tub, and here the female lady looks at the other side and I realize that the shoulder of the female lady has turned red. Either this is a mark or it is stuck, and here Milad is coming inside and sees that there is a house there and puts a light in it, and here he looks from the balcony and he sees Fimelet inside the bathroom and he realizes that he can see Fimelet from here, and Madame gets shocked.